vie. Mon amour, fou, c'est dans mon cœur. I see who you are. If you need me, I am never far. Call on me, fall on me. I can catch you, let it be, c'est la vie. Mon amour, fou, c'est dans mon cœur. I see who you are. If you need me, I am never far. Inside and out, never doubt it. Positivity, be about it. Be about that life, see the good and strive. We're all tight on time, we got the shortest life. Taste the flavors, I'm telling you it's sweet, you're my neighbor. Cup of sugar cause you need it. Just believe it, L-O-V-E. Spell it out, sometimes you need to see it's there. Sometimes you need to see who cares. I got you always, I swear. Never fear, never scared. Always here, I'm prepared when you need it. Call on me, fall on me. I can catch you, let it be, c'est la vie. Mon amour, fou, c'est dans mon cœur. I see who you are. If you need me, I am never far. Call on me, fall on me. I can catch you, let it be, c'est la vie. Mon amour, fou, c'est dans mon cœur. I see who you are. If you need me, I am never far. Call on me, need me, I am never far. Call if you need me, I am never far. I am never far, I am never far. If you call on me, I am never far.
All you need to do is just pick up the phone and dial my number, girl. I know it's not hard to find me. I'm there every time, you know. I love where you're dealing. Love the way you love me, baby. You know, say love the way I love you too. Alright.
Good morning, Emmachev. I hope this finds you well, full of energy and ready to take on the day. I want to give a special shout out to all of you amazing listeners. Your support and encouragement mean the world to me. Thank you for tuning in day after day. Your presence makes this experience truly special. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share inspiring messages and connect with you all. Whether you're starting your day, commuting to work, or simply taking a moment to relax, I hope these broadcasts bring you joy, hope, and motivation. Remember, you are capable of great things. Keep shining bright and never stop believing in yourself. This is Emmachev Radio, your source for inspiration and encouragement. Stay tuned for more uplifting messages.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
find his way. Constellations abrogated, he found himself on the floor. Complications unrelated, looking out the fading door. Implications complicated, consciousness drifting from him. Destinations revocated.
The best variety of music on your favorite radio station. News and breaking headlines live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Hello and welcome to Emmachev Radio News.
Here's a summary of today's top stories.
Big news out of Sudan.
The Sudanese army has retaken the presidential palace in Khartoum.
It's a big symbolic victory over the rapid support forces in this ongoing civil war.
We've seen videos online of soldiers inside the damaged building.
Wow, that's significant.
Sounds like a turning point, maybe? The palace was the last stronghold held by the RSF in Khartoum, right? That's what we're hearing?
Shifting gears now, there's been a coup in Tigray, and tensions are rising between Ethiopia and Eritrea.
The interim leader has fled, and a rival faction has taken control.
Ethiopian troops are moving towards the Eritrean border.
People on the ground are worried about another war breaking out.
That region has seen so much conflict already.
It's a terrible situation.
Absolutely.
On to sports now.
Wales takes on Kazakhstan in a World Cup qualifier tonight.
It should be an interesting match, even though Wales is heavily favored.
Yeah, but as they say, that's why they play the game. Anything can happen.
Should be good entertainment.
Kickoff is at 7:45 p.m. in Greenwich Mean Time.
Finally, some tech news.
Meta has agreed to stop using personalized ads for a UK citizen after a privacy case settlement.
This could have implications for millions of social media users.
And get this, Meta is thinking about charging UK users for ad-free versions of Facebook and Instagram.
So pay to play or pay to not play? Interesting strategy.
Could be a sign of things to come.
Thanks for listening to Emmachev Radio News.
We'll be back with more updates soon.
Folk Tales of Bengal by Reverend Lal Bahari Day. The Origin of Rubies. There was a certain king who died leaving 4 sons behind him with his queen. The queen was passionately fond of the youngest of the princes. She gave him the best robes, the best horses, the best food, and the best furniture. The other 3 princes became exceedingly jealous of their youngest brother, and, conspiring against him and their mother, made them live in a separate house and took possession of the estate. Owing to overindulgence, the youngest prince had become very willful. He never listened to anyone, not even to his mother, but had his own way in everything. One day he went with his mother to bathe in the river. A large boat was riding there at anchor. None of the boatmen were in it. The prince went into the boat and told his mother to come into it. His mother besought him to get down from the boat, as it did not belong to him. But the prince said, "No, mother, I am not coming down. I mean to go on a voyage, and if you wish to come with me, then delay not, but come up at once, or I shall be off in a trice." The queen besought the prince to do no such thing, but to come down instantly. But the prince gave no heed to what she said, and began to take up the anchor. The queen went up into the boat in great haste, and the moment she was on board, the boat started, and falling into the current passed on swiftly like an arrow. The boat went on and on till it reached the sea. After it had gone many furlongs into the open sea, the boat came near a whirlpool where the prince saw a great many rubies of monstrous size floating on the waters. Such large rubies no one had ever seen, each being in value equal to the wealth of 7 kings. The prince caught hold of 6 of those rubies and put them on board. His mother said, "Darling, don't take up those red balls. They must belong to somebody who has been shipwrecked, and we may be taken up as thieves." At the repeated entreaties of his mother, the prince threw them into the sea, keeping only one tied up in his clothes. The boat then drifted toward the coast, and the queen and the prince arrived at a certain port where they landed. The port where they landed was not a small place. It was a large city, the capital of a great king. Not far from the palace, the queen and her son hired a hut where they lived. As the prince was yet a boy, he was fond of playing at marbles. When the children of the king came out to play on a lawn before the palace, our young prince joined them. He had no marbles, but he played with the ruby which he had in his possession. The ruby was so hard that it broke every taw against which it struck. The daughter of the king, who used to watch the games from a balcony of the palace, was astonished to see a brilliant red ball in the hand of the strange lad, and wanted to take possession of it. She told her father that a boy of the street had an uncommonly bright stone in his possession, which she must have, or else she would starve herself to death. The king ordered his servants to bring to him the lad with that precious stone. When the boy was brought, the king wondered at the largeness and brilliancy of the ruby. He had never seen anything like it. He doubted whether any king of any country in the world possessed so great a treasure. He asked the lad where he had got it. The lad replied that he had got it from the sea. The king offered 1,000 rupees for the ruby, and the lad, not knowing its value, readily parted with it for that sum. He went with the money to his mother, who was not a little frightened, thinking that her son had stolen the money from some rich man's house. She became quiet, however, on being assured that the money was given to him by the king in exchange for the red ball which he had picked up in the sea. The king's daughter, on getting the ruby, put it in her hair, and standing before her pet parrot, said to the bird, "Oh, my darling parrot, don't I look very beautiful with this ruby in my hair?" The parrot replied, "Beautiful! You look quite hideous with it. What princess ever puts only one ruby in her hair? It would be somewhat feasible if you had two at least." Stung with shame at the reproach cast in her teeth by the parrot, the princess went into the grief chamber of the palace and would never eat nor drink. The king was not a little concerned when he heard that his daughter had gone into the grief chamber. He went to her and asked her the cause of her grief. The princess told the king what her pet parrot had said, and added, "Father, if you do not procure for me another ruby like this, I'll put an end to my life by mine own hands." The king was overwhelmed with grief. Where was he to get another ruby like it? He doubted whether another like it could be found in the whole world. He ordered the lad who had sold the ruby to be brought into his presence. "Have you, young man," asked the king, "another ruby like the one you sold me?" The lad replied, "No, I have not got one." "Why? Do you want another?" "I can give you lots if you wish to have them. They are to be found in a whirlpool in the sea, far, far away. I can go and fetch some for you." Amazed at the lad's reply, the king offered rich rewards for procuring only another ruby of the same sort. The lad went home and said to his mother that he must go to the sea again to fetch some rubies for the king. The woman was quite frightened at the idea and begged him not to go, but the lad was resolved on going, and nothing could prevent him from carrying out his purpose. He accordingly went alone on board that same vessel which had brought him and his mother, and set sail. He reached the whirlpool, from near which he had formerly picked up the rubies. This time, however, he determined to go to the exact spot whence the rubies were coming out. He went to the center of the whirlpool, where he saw a gap reaching to the bottom of the ocean. He dived into it, leaving his boat to wheel round the whirlpool. When he reached the bottom of the ocean, he saw there a beautiful place. He went inside. In the central room of the palace there was the god Siva, with his eyes closed, and absorbed apparently in intense meditation. A few feet above Siva's head was a platform, on which lay a young lady of exquisite beauty. The prince went to the platform and saw that the head of the lady was separated from her body. Horrified at the sight, he did not know what to make of it. He saw a stream of blood trickling from the severed head, falling upon the matted head of Siva, and running into the ocean in the form of rubies. After a little, two small rods, one of silver and one of gold, which were lying near the head of the lady, attracted his eyes. As he took up the rods in his hands, the golden rod accidentally fell upon the head, on which the head immediately joined itself to the body, and the lady got up. Astonished at the sight of a human being, the lady asked the prince who he was and how he had got there. After hearing the story of the prince's adventure, the lady said, "Unhappy young man, depart instantly from this place, for when Siva finishes his meditations, he will turn you to ashes by a single glance of his eyes." The young man, however, would not go except in her company, as he was over head and ears in love with the beautiful lady. At last they both contrived to run away from the palace, and coming up to the surface of the ocean, they climbed into the boat near the center of the whirlpool and sailed away toward land, having previously laden the vessel with a cargo of rubies. The wonder of the prince's mother at seeing the beautiful damsel may be well imagined. Early next morning, The prince sent a basin full of big rubies through a servant to the king that was astonished beyond measure. His daughter, on getting the rubies, resolved on marrying the wonderful lad who had made a present of them to her. Though the prince had a wife, whom he had brought up from the depths of the ocean, he consented to have a second wife. They were accordingly married and lived happily for years, begetting sons and daughters. The End. Read by Tony Walker for Lit2Go on the web at fcit.usf.edu.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Lockdown, wash your hands. Lockdown, better wash your hands.
Stay calm.
Lockdown, wash your hands. Lockdown, better wash your hands.
Stay calm.
Lockdown,
What can I do? What can I offer?
lockdown,
So much loss, so much suffering. What is my limit?
lockdown,
What is my shame? How deep is my courage? Can I be brave?
lockdown, better wash your hands.
Stay calm.
Lockdown, wash your hands. Lockdown, better wash your hands.
Stay calm.
Lockdown, wash your hands. Lockdown, better wash your hands.
I've been on the earth now for 84. I'm not gonna be here for too many more. What can I do now before I'm laid to rest to help make the human race a success?
Stay calm.
Lockdown, better wash your hands. Lockdown, better wash your hands.
Stay calm.
Lockdown, better wash your hands. Lockdown, wash your hands.
Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? And down on one knee, he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789?
Nairobi, introducing RockEye ERP, a powerful cloud-based business management solution from a global leader. Now available in Kenya in partnership with Emmachev Technologies Limited, RockEye ERP is designed to streamline your operations, enhance efficiency, and drive growth. With its comprehensive suite of features, RockEye ERP offers a scalable and flexible solution that can adapt to the unique needs of any Kenyan business of any size. From inventory management and financial accounting to customer relationship management and human resources, RockEye ERP provides a unified platform for managing all aspects of your operations. For more information, send an email to rockeye@emmachev.com.
That was Jay Lang with Drops of H2O, the filtered water treatment, featuring Airtone. Before that, we grooved to Ava Luna's catchy tune, 8-9, Won't You Be Mine. Did you know that the average person can only go 3 to 5 days without water? It's essential for pretty much every bodily function. Speaking of essential, music is food for the soul, so stick around, because we've got more great tunes lined up for you here on Emmachev Radio.
Cross the hottest desert to get to you.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
This song is dedicated to everyone who's ever lost someone.
Time keeps flying, where am I going? Moving like the ocean. The wind trying to knock me over, but my roots holding the trees. One thing that's for sure, as I think about it more, standing by the sea, know you're watching for you.
Home of the biggest hits. 24/7. 365 days a year.
In your eyes, there's a bright
quick, Emmachev's the place. Formula Americanas, here to grace. Tuesdays lighting up your drive. 16 sharp till 17 we thrive. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. 16 long on Emmachev waves. Indie voices, what your heart craves. Saddle up and ride along. Tuesday anthem, soulful strong. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
That was Faith is the Key by the Word 66. Before that, we rocked out to Unfriendly Me by Martin de Boer, Niji is. It's 22:46 Greenwich Mean Time here on Emmachev Radio, on this fine day, the 22nd of March, 2025. Here's a quick life hack for you. Did you know you can remove sticky residue from stickers by rubbing them with a little bit of mayonnaise? Let it sit for a few minutes and then wipe clean. Up next, we have another great track lined up for you, so stay tuned.
I sing my song both night and day. The music won't stop 'cause I won't play. I won't play, no, 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 I won't.
Emmachev Radio presents
the best radio 24/7.
The rhyme ruler, the mind of the master, the prime poet designed for disaster, a crime candidate, the light heavyweight. I might levitate right through the heaven's gate. Rhymes record break neck spines and vertebrae. Simple and plain like Kanye, I heard him say it's murder one when he murder tracks. I'm a dirt bag flirting with songbirds and Birkin bags. My first raps catch Roberta Flack. I'm a certified Mac, but I'm sure you ain't heard of that. Slim Thug and them hoes, they been loving the flow, they been hunting for men like in Vogue, and I'm in season, the season vet. I don't need respect, all I need's to check. Mic check.
This way, morning, night, and day. Maybe
Mic check one. I've been blessed to wreck shop. The next stop, better check the Xbox. I got enough props to shut down the block. If I'm hungry or not, my stomach is chub rock. I run from deadbeat cops and Reeboks with concrete dreams of the greenest treetops.
Live this way, morning, night, and day. Maybe
this thing's fiendish, the fiends will fly. I'm a genius, my jeans are shot at heat rock. Mama raised me well, but see pops at 3 o'clock. He locked the freeze box and turned on CL Smooth and Pete Rock and put it on repeat while I walk for 3 blocks. Same 3 blocks I beat for 10 years, attempting to shift my speed to 5th gear. My career is close, it's what I fear the most. Will I hear my own folks when they clear the smoke? I feel fearless, but feel the pulse of hip-hop. My nature is treacherous, toxic, Vin Rock. I've been plotting and scheming, watch. I got a mean crossover with arena shot. Ha! I'm on top of the arena box. Time flies when my team is cleaning your clock. Cause it's a breeze when I'm breezing by. Life's easy and I don't even seem to try. My rhyme visa's giving me a green to fly. I see you peeping sly when I'm creeping by. Ha. I'm still the best, the rest just ain't me. Can't get enough rest cause the rest asleep. On the skills when I bless the beat, it's just sweet. No rap additives, this classic's just me. School of rockin' bells, I'm Jack Black. And LL putting them back on the map. Top City gets back on the map. But matter of fact, we ain't never had that. So I'm gonna be what we need and now I'ma lead the town till we keep the crown. Still a king guillotine when it's time to reign. My gestures pressure when I'm applying the pain. My mind frame is blank, so no thanks until you place money up inside of the bank.
Live this way, morning, night, and day. Maybe
cause I'm a
They say she's lucky when her face meets a man's fist. They say she's unlucky. Grab the kids and go. So much to risk. Seems like such a fine line. Born the wrong place at the wrong time. We like to say this mess ain't mine and turn the other way. Oh, 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 oh. Truth doesn't hide. It's there for us to see. Oh, 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 oh. Now is the time to shape our history. Oh, 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 oh. Truth doesn't hide. It's there for us to see. Oh, 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 oh. Now is the time to shape our history. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? What you gonna do? What you gonna say? What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Gotta stand up, gotta make that change. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Gotta stand up, gotta make that change. Oh, 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 oh. Truth doesn't hide. It's there for us to see. Oh, 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 oh. Now is the time to shape our history, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Truth doesn't hide, yeah. It's there for us to see. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey there, beloved listeners of Emmachev Radio. It's an honor to be with you. Today, we dive deep into the wellspring of inspiration with a thought-provoking quote. Within the heart of every adversity lies the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they hold the potential to unlock hidden treasures and forge you into the radiant gem you were destined to be. Stay tuned to Emmachev Radio, where we'll continue to ignite your spirits and inspire you to reach new heights.
All the latest news and breaking headlines, live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Hello and welcome to Emmachev Radio News.
Big news out of Sudan today.
The army has retaken the presidential palace in Khartoum, a major symbolic victory against the Rapid Support Forces in the ongoing civil war.
Videos circulating online show soldiers inside the damaged building.
Wow, that's significant.
It sounds like a turning point, perhaps? It's definitely a big development.
This was the last stronghold the RSF had in Khartoum.
Shifting gears now, a power struggle has led to a coup in Tigray, with rising tensions between Ethiopia and Eritrea.
The interim leader has fled, and Ethiopian troops are moving to the Eritrean border.
There are real fears of another conflict brewing.
It's a volatile situation.
One resident, a former fighter, said, "We don't want to be a battleground, but war seems near. Maybe inevitable."
A sobering thought.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to sports.
Wales versus Kazakhstan in World Cup qualifying is underway.
Early signs suggest Kazakhstan aren't just going to sit back and defend.
Always good to see a team come out fighting.
Anything exciting happen yet? Well, Zakselikov made a run down the left, and Topalov had a burst down the right, but nothing has come of it yet.
Fair enough.
Finally, some tech news.
Meta will stop targeting UK users with personalized ads after settling a privacy case.
This could have huge implications for millions of social media users.
Big news indeed. And get this, they're even considering a paid, ad-free version of Facebook and Instagram in the UK.
Imagine paying for Facebook.
Times are changing.
That's all for today's news.
waiting to see whole faces on the quiet streets, waiting for concession from inculcated friends, waiting for the fear and hate and pain to end, waiting for the rain anticipating, waiting for peace while they're invading, waiting for the truth that's vacillating. I'm waiting, waiting on the sedge, calculating, waiting for a cure, integrating, waiting for the change, transmutating. I'm waiting. Waiting for this body and this mind to move in sync, waiting for coherence with the breath and my own heartbeat, waiting for incongruity to make its kind amends, waiting for the fear and hate and pain to end, waiting for the rain anticipating, waiting for peace while they're invading, waiting for a truth that's vacillating. I'm waiting, waiting on the sedge, calculating, waiting for a cure, integrating, waiting for the change, transmutating. I'm waiting. Feel the space in between, don't fill the spaces in between. Feel the space in between, don't fill the spaces in between. Feel the space in between, don't fill the spaces in between. In between. Waiting for the rain anticipating, waiting for peace while they're invading, waiting for a truth that's vacillating. I'm waiting, waiting on the sedge, calculating, waiting for a cure, integrating, waiting for the change, transmutating. I'm
More music. Less talk.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Can I dial up, I feel the beat. Voices in the air, can't be beat. Every station plays our favorite sound. In the rhythm we get lost and found. Static fades away to pure delight. Music takes us through the endless night. Grooving on the wave, we're flying high. In the melody, we touch the sky. Emmachev Radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. Echoes of the past remix the now. Songs of love that show us how. Dancing with the airwaves we can see the beauty of our symphony. To the radio, tune in right. Emmachev Radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the team swaying. Feel the pulse of the vibe and control your favorite station, filling the soul. Emmachev Radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the team swaying. Feel the pulse of the vibe and control your favorite station, filling the soul. Emma Radio, tune it right. Hits that make the dark feel bright. Every song a beat of our own heart. On Emmachev Radio, we never part.
The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. Many years ago, there was an emperor who was so very fond of new clothes that he spent all his money on them. He did not trouble about his soldiers. He did not care to go to the theater. He only went out when he had the chance to show off his new clothes. He had a different suit for each hour of the day. Most kings could be found sitting in council. It was said of the emperor, "He is sitting in his wardrobe." One day, two fellows calling themselves weavers came to town. They said that they knew how to weave cloth of the most beautiful colors and patterns. The clothes made from this wonderful cloth would be invisible to everyone who was unfit for the job he held, or who was very simple in character. "These must indeed be splendid clothes," thought the emperor. "If I had such a suit, I might at once find out what men in my kingdom are unfit for their job. I would be able to tell the wise men from the foolish. This stuff must be woven for me immediately." He gave large sums of money to both the weavers in order that they might begin their work at once. So the two pretend weavers set up two looms. They worked very busily, though in reality they did nothing at all. They asked for the finest silk and the purest gold thread. They put both into their own knapsacks. Then they pretended to work at the empty looms until late at night. "I should like to know how the weavers are getting on with my cloth," said the emperor to himself one day. When he remembered that a simpleton or one unfit for his job would be unable to see the cloth, he began to worry. To be sure, he thought he was safe. However, he would prefer sending somebody else to bring him news about the weavers and their work. All the people in the kingdom had heard of the wonderful cloth. All were eager to learn how wise or how foolish their neighbors might be. "I will send my faithful old wise man to the weavers," said the emperor at last. "He will be best able to see how the cloth looks. He is a man of sense. No one can be better for his job than he is." So the faithful old wise man went into the hall where the thieves were working with all their might at their empty looms. "What can be the meaning of this?" thought the old man, opening his eyes very wide. "I cannot find the least bit of thread on the looms." However, he did not say his thoughts aloud. The thieves asked him very kindly to be so good as to come nearer their looms. Then they asked him whether the cloth pleased him. They asked whether the colors were not very beautiful. All the time they were pointing to the empty frames. The poor old wise man looked and looked. He could not see anything on the looms for a very good reason. There was nothing there. "What?" thought he again. "Is it possible that I am a fool? I have never thought so myself. No one must know it now if I am so. Can it be that I am unfit for my job? No, the emperor must not know that either. I will never tell that I could not see the stuff." "Well, sir," said one of the weavers, still pretending to work, "you do not say whether the cloth pleases you." "Oh, it is excellent," replied the old wise man, looking at the loom through his spectacles. "This pattern and the colors, yes, I will tell the emperor without delay how very beautiful I think them." "We shall be much obliged to you," said the thieves. Then they named the many colors and described the pattern of the pretended stuff. The old wise man listened with care to their words so he might repeat them to the emperor. The thieves asked for more silk and gold, saying that it was necessary to complete what they had begun. Once again, they put all that was given them into their knapsacks. They went on working with as much effort as before at their empty looms. The emperor soon sent another man from his court to see how the weavers were getting on. Now he wanted to know if the cloth would soon be ready. It was just the same with this gentleman as with the wise man. First, he looked closely at the looms on all sides. He could see nothing at all but the empty frames. "Does not the stuff appear as beautiful to you as it did to my lord the wise man?" asked the thieves of the emperor's second adviser. "I certainly am not stupid," thought the man. "It must be that I am not fit for my good job. That is very odd. However, no one shall know anything about it." And so he praised the stuff he could not see. He declared that he was happy with both colors and patterns. "Indeed, your imperial majesty," he said to his emperor when he returned, "the cloth which the weavers are preparing is extraordinarily magnificent." The whole city was talking of the splendid cloth which the emperor had ordered to be woven. Finally, the emperor himself wished to see the costly material while it was still in the loom. He took many officers of the court and the 2 honest men who had already admired the cloth. As soon as the weavers saw the emperor approach, they went on working faster than ever, although they still did not pass even one thread through the looms. "Is not the work absolutely magnificent?" said the 2 officers of the crown already mentioned. "If your majesty will only be pleased to look at it, what a splendid design! What glorious colors!" And at the same time they pointed to the empty frames, for they imagined that everyone else could see this exquisite piece of workmanship. "How is this?" said the emperor to himself. "I can see nothing. This is indeed a terrible affair. Am I a simpleton, or am I unfit to be an emperor? That would be the worst thing that could happen. Oh, the cloth is charming," said he aloud. "I approve of it completely." He smiled most graciously and looked closely at the empty looms. No way would he say that he could not see what 2 of his advisers had praised so much. Everyone with the emperor now strained his or her eyes, hoping to discover something on the looms, but they could see no more than the others. Nevertheless, they all exclaimed, "Oh, how beautiful!" and advised His Majesty to have some new clothes made from this splendid material for the parade that was planned. "Magnificent! Charming! Excellent!" was called out on all sides. Everyone was very cheerful. The emperor was pleased. He presented the weavers with the emblem of an order of knighthood. The thieves sat up the whole of the night before the day on which the parade was to take place. They had 16 lights burning, so that everyone might see how anxious they were to finish the emperor's new suit. They pretended to roll the cloth off the looms. They cut the air with their scissors and sewed with needles without any thread in them. "See," cried they at last, "the emperor's new clothes are ready." The emperor, with all the grandees of his court, came to the weavers. The thieves raised their arms as if in the act of holding something up. "Here are your majesty's trousers. Here is the scarf. Here is the mantle. The whole suit is as light as a cobweb. One might fancy one has nothing at all on when dressed in it." "Yes, indeed," said all the courtiers, although not one of them could see anything of this special cloth.